Mercury is a planet of many extremes. While it is the smallest planet in our solar system, do not mistake its size for weakness. Blazing hot infernos on one side, deathly cold on the other. Rocky, barren, stripped of any potential atmosphere, this planet is anything but suitable for human life. This wretched planet owes most of its characteristics through its relationship with our sun. For every 2 revolutions it makes around the sun, Mercury makes a rotation around its own axis a total of 3 times. If you were standing on this planet, for every 2 Mercurian years, or 176 days on Earth, you would only see 1 day pass. At its hottest, it would be 800 degrees Fahrenheit, and at its coldest, it would be negative 280 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot enough to light you on fire, but cold enough to freeze the carbon dioxide in your breath instantly. What could happen if you delved deeper below this planet's surface? You would find it to be a little less dense than the Earth, and house a solid inner core of iron which is surrounded by churning molten rock. These lively inner workings are responsible for creating a diverse surface geology. Highlands, mountains, plains, and valleys are all a product of having this active mantle. Other features on this planet's surface are due to the influences of comet and asteroid impacts. Without an atmosphere like here on Earth, these frozen or rocky missiles from the outer reaches of space are not slowed or destroyed. The most famous crater is called the Caloris Basin. It is a crater that is 1,000 miles across and is 1.5 miles deep. What came as a surprise to me is that observations have been made which signify that frozen water exists on this planet. How could the closest planet to the Sun, a planet that reaches nearly 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, be host to frozen water? The answer lies in the poles. At the north and the south, there are areas that lay deep within craters that are never exposed to sunlight, as the angle of the sun's rays are too horizontal. In this area, it's remained below 275 degrees Fahrenheit throughout history, and any gaseous molecules of water that managed to find their way down there froze. While the origins of the initial source of water molecules is unknown, 2 quadrillion pounds of ice exist on this planet, roughly equivalent to the total biomass of Earth. As we can see, Mercury is a fascinating planet. This has prompted many of the scientific community to conduct research of this planet with probes. This was no easy feat. First, a probe would need to be built to survive a journey that is 57 million miles long. Not only would it need to be exceptionally accurate in its aim and timing, but it would also need enough fuel to slow itself down to either safely land or orbit the planet. More fuel would need to be used for this mission than it would take to leave the entire solar system. But alas, NASA endears a good challenge. In 1974, Mariner 10 was the first probe to successfully accomplish a mission to Mercury. It made 3 approaches and took photos amongst other data sets while only being 200 miles from the surface. In 2011, a second NASA probe named Messenger, which had launched in 2004, established an orbit around Mercury and compiled surface scans and maps of the planet. To this, we owe the confirmation of ice and beautiful high-resolution photos. I found Mercury to be a fascinating planet to learn about. Let me know down in the comments if you did too. With this channel, I aim to explore a whole universe from the inside out. Subscribe so you can join me in my next video about Venus, a planet whose atmosphere is so harsh it rains corrosive acid, and perhaps a model of what could happen here on Earth.